Hey, hello, what's up? It's Gokuma. Welcome to the channel. And today, gonna be playing Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge, or I think it might just be called just Mega Man, for the Game Boy. So they started coming out with Mega Man games, for the Game Boy, and I mean it was pretty common that whatever like big franchises or series that came out on the NES would eventually start getting Game Boy versions of the game. Sometimes these things would be not usually, but on occasion there would be like somewhat like ports of the game, but a lot of other times they would just be like completely like new entries of the series. Mega Man, this one is kind of weird because it's like it's totally a new entry, but it's also like reusing some stuff. But it's like it's totally uh a new entry, and it's kind of part of the Mega Man lore, which is why I'm playing it. So these games are canon to the overall Mega Man story. Maybe not significantly or anything, but they are. I've never played these games. I've never played any of the Mega Man Game Boy games, so this is the first time that I am uh trying them out and playing through them. Of course, these games are as much a pain in the ass, if not more so, than the NES version. So, I definitely will be cheating. Like that is for sure. I would have. So originally I wasn't gonna stream at all, but I did find some time to stream. I wish I could have streamed, like, done another mission of 007, but it's already getting late. I'm kind of tired, and to do a whole mission might take about like at least like around a couple of hours, and I don't want to spend a couple hours right now. Had I signed on earlier, yes, but like I said, originally I wasn't even supposed to be on today. But I figured, you know what? Let's play this Mega Man game. Hopefully, it won't be, too long to play through. And other than that, like I don't even have anything much to talk about. So let's just we're just gonna get to it. Alright, making this- I think that's good. All right, let me fix the screen on here. I think it's pretty loud. So looks like we have, you know, returning enemies from Mega Man 1. Oh shit, I should have looked up to see like what the order should have been. Fuck. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me look up real quick. Oh, okay. I should have went with Electrum first. Okay, let me reset it. Not that it matters, but motherfucker. We're already starting with trauma. Ooh. I totally took advantage of the invincibility. The brief bit of invincibility you get after you get hit. Okay. Oh, I'm totally safe stating. This game is gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain. Oh, I hate when they do that shit. Motherfucker. I hate when they do that shit in these games with the fucking blocks. Saving again, just in case. Actually, you know what? We're safe saving again. Oh my god. And this is why we safe saving. Aw, you bitch. Damn it. Damn it. Motherfucker. Dude. The fuck is up with this shit? The fuck is this? Oh my god. Can I even kill these things? I don't even think I can kill them. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that jump. Motherfucker. Like, how are you supposed to pass that part without getting hit? Because, like, look. Right, he does that, right? I mean, unless I can... There has to be a way that maybe I can kill it. Okay, I can kill him. Like, I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe I can't kill him. So it's way back here. Motherfucker. This game sucks. Hope all the levels are not like this. Like, it just happens to be fucking Elect Man's level. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Dude, that is ridiculous. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to pass that without getting hit? My god. Dude, I'm about to turn on the fucking invincibility code. Oh my god. Dude, he doesn't fucking move fast enough. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. The fucking hitbox, man. This shit again? Dude, that was the fucking worst. Dude, he just... This is all he does. What the fuck? Doesn't actually do anything, he just jumps around. Dude, the way he looked just now, like... It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. So next we got Iceman, because he's weak against thunder. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Bruh. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, no, 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 no. No, no, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, so I think this whole game is just gonna be like this. This is the game. Okay. You bitch. Bro. How am I supposed to make this fucking jump? There we go. Oh my god. Those games. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that looks horrific. That looks horrific. Like they didn't have to do that. All right, so next we got Fireman. Bro, I'm about to just put on the invincibility code so I can just fucking run through shit. Alright, his level wasn't as bad as the other two. Dude, this is horrifying. I don't want to see Mega Man like that. This game is literal trauma. It is actual fucking trauma. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Fuck. Alright, I gotta do that boss fight again. I also messed up my screen. Fuck. Cause I went to go save, and I accidentally hit control instead of shift. So hold on. I'm just gonna rampage through this. This is horrifying. Okay. The fuck is this shit? Okay, managed to get the cut man pretty quick. So there's only the 4... Okay. I mean, this is a Game Boy game. You motherfucking game. Look at this bullshit. What's supposed to do here? What the fuck does that do? Alright, I probably have to do this. Nope. Okay, so let's reload this thing. Fucking game. Okay, I think I'm supposed to use that item again. Oh, hey. This is quick man, so I can't do anything because I needed the Flashman's power. Just running up a wall. Oh, and I get their powers. Unfortunately, I don't know who's who, so... Flashman is weak to... Ice Slasher. This bitch. Didn't feel like it was really that weak. Time Slapper. Linking to Quick Boomerang. You got Bubble Let. They got 2 fire enemies in like one fucking game. You got Atomic Fire. Who the fuck is you? no idea who the fuck that was. Oh wait, is it another power? You got Mirror Buster. Oh, is he an exclusive to this game? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, something's shooting at me. Oh, this fucker. I'm just running, man. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the thing. Oops. I'll probably this one. No. Because I thought it was FL for like flame. Alright, what does this do? Oh, you know what? I think I know what to do. There we go. Bitch. I wonder if I'm almost done with this game. That would be nice. That would be swell. Fucking trauma. Oh. More trauma. Oh, you bitch ass game. This fucking game, I swear. This fucking game. Alternatively, I could have just waited, maybe, I think. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to jump on that hand or something. But I might be wrong. Because, yeah. Yeah, no. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Let's test out different weapons. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? The only thing I can think of is... Yeah, but I can't shoot or anything from there. So, yeah, I don't know what I should be doing. I'm actually gonna have to look something up to... Because, yeah, nothing is hurting him. And I thought maybe if I jump on that hand, like, maybe it takes me up or something. I gotta look this shit up. Alright. Okay, Mega... Oh. Okay. I need... Kansas power. Yeah. Okay, that's what hurts him. I have to rebound. This rebound shit back to him. Is that it? Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Why is he in a spaceship? What is the lore of this game? What is the story? I don't have the instruction book, so I can't read what the story is. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Chanky. Thank you, Cutting Wheel. These are all the names of the enemies. Thank you for your contributions. Dude, this game was horrible. This game was awful, like Jesus. Because at first I was like, oh, there's only like four robot masters and that's it. But then like they made one of the Wily stages have, like where you fight the enemies again. At least that's what it looked like. And it was like, nah, here's four sorry. Here's four robot masters from Mega Man 2. So that was kind of interesting, but other than that, like this game was horrible. Like fucking level design was like awful. I think this is probably the worst designed Mega Man game since like Mega Man 1. But at least I got through it in like an hour. But yeah, no, this game was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Which sometimes like this is how like games that had like side games like on the Game Boy. That's how unfortunately a lot of them were. Not all of them were like that, but quite a few like it's like they just made a game just to make it for the Game Boy, just to I don't know make extra money or I don't know whatever the case may be. But yeah, there's not much to say about this game. This game was pretty bad. It was pretty awful. The next game to go from here, I believe, is Mega Man 3. Because I think what they did with the Game Boy games is that they made the first two Mega Man games, and then after that they would make a Game Boy game, and then Mega Man 3, and then a Game Boy game, and then Mega Man 4, and then a Game Boy game, and then oh, his name is Anchor. Um, but yeah, Mega Man 4, and then a Game Boy game, and then Mega Man 5, and then I think there's like two Game Boy games, and then Mega Man 6. And then I think that would be it for like handheld Mega Man games. No, definitely wouldn't be the last time. Is he in a space station or some shit? What is the fucking story of this game? Thank you for playing, presented by Capcom. So yes, why is this motherfucker in space? These are things I want to know. Yeah, I'm looking up like what the fucking deal with the story. All right, in Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, Dr. Wily freezes to accept defeat and revives his original industrial robots to conquer the world. Mega Man must battle through an initial set of resurrected robot masters to stop Wily's plans. Here's how the story unfolds. Peace has temporarily returned to the world after Mega Man's previous victories. Refusing to give up his dream of world domination, Dr. Wily secretly takes control of industrial robots originally designed by Dr. Light. He unleashes four of these reprogrammed robot masks to terrorize the city, forcing Mega Man into action. The Fortress and the Mega Man Killer. After defeating the first four rogue robots, Mega Man infiltrates Dr. Wily's fortress. To his surprise, he discovers four additional robot masters waiting for him inside. Once he clears the second gauntlet, Mega Man is confronted by a newly built powerful threat known as Anchor. So, so first off, um, this game is a little different than all the other Mega Man games where normally you have like 8 robot masters, or in the very first game you had 6, but in this one you had the 4 robot masters, but then you fought 4 more in basically the game's boss rush mode. And I knew that they had to do this because you're playing on the Game Boy. There's limited space, so they can't do 8 levels like and have 8 like full on levels on top of also having to have Dr. Wily levels and whatnot. So it makes sense that they would only do 4 levels for 4 robot masters, and then have an additional 4 show up in a Dr. Wily stage. And then you had an all new robot, Anchor. Anchor is a Mega Man killer designed by Wily for the sole purpose of destroying our hero. He wields a lance capable of absorbing Mega Man's standard shots and returning them as a massive blast of energy via his Mirror Buster ability. The climax in space. After a grueling battle, Mega Man defeats Anchor and absorbs the Mirror Buster power. Realizing he is outmatched, Dr. Wily flees to his newly constructed space station, the Wily Station, hovering in orbit above the Earth. Motherfucker has. Some people have like way too much fucking time on their hands. um, yeah, hovering orbit above the Earth. Mega Man chases Wily into space and confronts him on the satellite. Using Anchor's Mirror Buster, Mega Man manages to deflect Wily's attack and destroys the space station. The game concludes with Wily defeated once again and Mega Man safely returning to Earth inside an escape shuttle. Okay, so that's the story. Okay, like, yeah. Yeah, because all that is not going to be in the instruction booklet, so that's something that you would have to read somewhere like after the fact somewhere, because the instruction book isn't going to go through that whole story. They might tell you things like what it's about, but other than that, like, yeah, it's not going to tell you anything else. So, but anyways, at least we got through that in an hour. So that's not bad, because I didn't want to get into anything too long. Like, I thought about playing 007, but if I play 007, I'm going to want to do a mission, and that could take a couple hours or so, and it's already kind of too late for that. Um, I thought about playing Power Rangers, but I kind of want to do because there was one stream that I did where I played the where when I was playing Power Rangers, I did all the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games from the Nintendo side. So meaning like the I did the Game Boy game and I did the Super NES game. Then so I want to do the same thing but with the Sega Genesis. So I mean not the Sega Genesis, with Sega. So that would be the Sega Genesis version of the game, the Game Gear version of game, and the Sega CD, the Sega CD version. And do all that in one stream, because these games are not very long at all. At all. So it's like I should be able to do them all in one fucking stream. and that's the plan. But it might take a bit too long to have done it tonight either, because I would need at least like a couple hours or so to play through all three games. Again, not that they're very long. Because Power Rangers for the Sega Genesis, I watched a video of it so I could remember like what the game was like, and it's a straight up fighting game, which is like what I kind of remembered, but I also misremembered something else. For some reason, I thought it was like a fighting game, but like in beat 'em up style, like you can move around and stuff. But no, it's not. It's structured just like a normal fucking fighting game, like like a normal 2D fighting game. It's very much structured the same way and everything. Um but I remember the game being really short. So then when I watched the video, it kind of like confirmed it, because the game only has like, even though it's a straight up fighting game, it's it so you know how like in Street Fighter and every other fighting game where you have all these characters and you play the game as each character and then they have an ending and whatever. The Power Rangers game is not like that. The Power Rangers game just has one story mode. Each time you do a fight, you you pick a Power Ranger and you do the fight, and then it goes to the next fight and then you can pick a different Power Ranger. So you can kind of keep going like that if you want. Um and then there's only a few fights that you do, and then you get to the end, and then that's that. There's no like playing the game as like other characters or anything like, getting everyone's individual ending. No, it's just the one story mode, and that is that. That is that. So yeah, so I remember it being fairly short, and I remember just not really playing it that much because of that, because there's just not much play. Like I used to own that game when I was younger. And it was because I was such a fan of Power Rangers and I owned it anyways. It was just one of those games where it's like I kind of just played it every now and then just because like I felt like playing something. And the game isn't bad or anything. It's just there's just not much to it. That's the problem. Is like you're done, you play the game, you're done in a few minutes, and that's it. Um the things that I did like from it is I thought while the graphics weren't better than the SNES version of the game, but the designs, like were better on the Genesis than it was on the SNES. And that's not a knock on like SNES's design or anything. It's just the developers were fucking lazy over on the SNES version of the games, because all they did was they gave everyone the Red Ranger skin, but just changed it a different color. Whereas the Sega Genesis games, even though they're weaker than the SNES, um, each Ranger had their own actual design. So the SNES ones could have totally done it, but they were just being fucking lazy. But yeah, if I can play through it without any problems or issues or anything, I should be done with that game in like less than an hour, like no problem. And then there's also Power Rangers for the Game Gear. I never played that version of the game, but it seems pretty fucking simple from what I've seen on play and stuff. It's also kind of like a fighting game of sorts. The reason why I say of sorts is because it's like you fight you fight an enemy um in a 2D, in complete 2D style, and but then in between you fighting him, uh like other enemies will come out that they have to beat, and then the enemy comes back. So yeah, I checked out a video of that just to see what that's like, but it's also another short game. As long as I don't have any problems or run into any issues, it could be a short game. And then that leaves the Sega CD version. The Sega CD version, I'll try to play. I don't know if I don't think I can cheat or anything, but I have played the Sega CD version of the game, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. The only good thing about the Sega CD version is that what they did is that it's one of those games where it's just full motion video, and you're basically like, it's basically quick time events. Like you're pressing the buttons in the direct in whatever directions it's telling you, or whatever buttons you have to press to get through whatever fight the Power Rangers are doing. And because this is full motion video, so it's full motion video, so it's like you're just watching a video and you're just pressing buttons as the screen displays it. The thing is that like nothing in particular happens whenever you get it right or whenever you get it wrong. Like it doesn't change the video because it's stuff taken straight from the episode, so it doesn't change anything. The only thing that happens is that you have like a health meter, and every time that you don't match a button, you lose health. And what sucks is that it's one of those games where it's like, okay, so you play it like on the easiest setting, and that's cool and everything, but then it's like, oh, if you want the next episode, play on a harder difficulty. And you play on a harder difficulty, and then the game's like, oh, if you want the final part of the game, like you have to play on the hardest setting. And yeah, no, it was a pain in the ass to play through. So if there's a way that I can cheat, like where I don't lose any health or anything, then we'll do that. But otherwise we might just watch like a YouTube video or something, because yeah, no, like I tried playing that game and it's fucking horrible. It's fucking awful. So but that's probably what I'm gonna do on Sunday, is that I'm gonna do that, and then probably if I get a chance another day this week, or yeah, another day next week, um I'll do the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger game the movie games from the from Nintendo, which would be um trying to remember. Is there did they come out with a Game Boy version of the game, or was it just the SNES version? Let me check. Okay. Yeah, there was a Game Boy version of the game. I wasn't sure. But yeah, actually, okay, no, the way I'm gonna split it up is I'll do the handheld versions of the movie first, which is the Game Boy and then the Game Gear. That'll probably be a stream. And then I'll do the console versions on another stream where I play Power Rangers the movie on the SNES and Power Rangers the movie on the Genesis. So that'll be two other streams that hopefully I can do sometime next week. And then the final game would be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the Fighting Edition. As far as like SNES games go for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There's still other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that came out or games that have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers like in it. So, for example, if I look at the list here, let's see. Okay, so because I remember on the PS2 there was a game came out called Power Rangers Super Legends, and that had like multiple Power Rangers from like different teams and stuff. Um, but other than that, that would be the only other one. Until we get to the last few games. So like, you have Power Rangers Mega Battle that came out. You have Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which has multiple Ranger teams like in there, and of course it's gonna have Mighty Morphin. And then there's like Rita's Rewind. So, for keeping things strictly to Mighty Morphin, like it shouldn't take me long to get through. But I would also like to play like all the other piece of shit fucking Power Ranger games. But that definitely have to be at another time. But anyways, yeah, so that's my plan. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all next week because, it depends on what else is going on in my life. It depends on um, I shouldn't have to clean that much to prepare for my birthday on Saturday, but um I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But definitely it's sounding like probably hmm, yeah. At the very least, it's sounding like on Sunday, I'll do a stream of the Sega Genesis Power Ranger games, and the reason why that I kind of like split it this way, but yeah, I'm not doing that with the movie games, is because for I was gonna say for whatever reason, but I don't think it's whatever reason. I'm pretty sure the Nintendo version of the games like came out first, like before the Sega Genesis versions, the the two games that came out, one for the Game Boy, one for the Super Nintendo, they didn't feature the Green Ranger in them, but the two Sega games, the one for Genesis and the one for Game Gear, those feature Green Ranger. So those games must have come out like after those Nintendo ones. So I wanted to play the two games that don't have the Green Ranger yet, and then the two games that have the Green Ranger in it. And then when we get to the movie games, then I'm gonna separate by like, okay, I'm gonna do the two handheld ones, and then I'm gonna do the console ones. On split them up into different streams. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna call it a night because it's starting to get late. I gotta go to bed. Anyways, have a good night or day or whatever, and hopefully see you next time. Later.